Back in September 2019, he met a girl through the comments section of a Facebook post. She was pretty and seemed cool, so after a few weeks of talking, he decided to drive.
Welcome to Room 13, where every story hides a secret, a place where the unknown comes to life, and the eerie is all too real. Here, we uncover the chilling tales that lurk in the shadows.
He decided to cut his losses and drive back to New York on Saturday evening. He figured if he left around 7 p.m., he could make it back by 1 a.m. He'd be exhausted but not too tired to be unsafe on the road. After grabbing a quick bite, he hit the road by 7:30, driving for about 3 hours as the sun set behind him. Around 10:30 p.m., he saw a sign for Rosecrans, Pennsylvania, and noticed a gas station on the side of the highway. That's when his gas light came on. He knew he needed to refuel, but realized he wouldn't be able to turn around for miles because of the divided highway. He asked Siri for the next gas station, and it directed him to one off US 15, about 20 to 30 minutes away. He wasn't about to run out of gas, so he kept driving, checking the road ahead to make sure there were no other cars around. He glanced at his phone screen for just a moment to make sure he was taking the right exit, but when he looked back up, there she was, a girl, standing in the middle of the highway, barely visible in his headlights. He slammed on the brakes, almost giving himself whiplash. The girl looked to be in bad shape. Her clothes were torn, blood was in her hair for what looked like a head wound, and she wasn't wearing any shoes. When he stopped, she limped around to his passenger side and tried to open the door. He kept it locked out of habit, and her first attempt made a loud, unsettling noise. Then came a blood-curdling scream. "Open the door! I'm begging you, please." At first, he was uncertain about helping her, worried about who or what might have hurt her. He didn't want to fall into a trap. But when he looked around and saw no one else, he unlocked the door. She practically dove into the back seat, slamming the door shut behind her. As he drove off, she said, "Mister, we need to move. We're not going fast enough. They're going to catch us." Confused and terrified, he asked her who they were. She didn't know, only that they had taken her. He noticed the handcuffs on her left wrist. One cuff was still locked, but the other just dangled loosely. Realizing the seriousness of the situation, he sped up, not asking any more questions. He just wanted to get her to safety. As he drove, she continued to panic, urging him to go faster. When he slowed down to safer speed, she yelled at him to speed up again, insisting that if he didn't, they'd be caught. She told him that if they caught her, they'd kill both of them. His internal fear shifted as he realized how dangerous the situation was. Whoever had been chasing her would not hesitate to harm him. As the girl's fear escalated, he remembered his nearly empty gas tank. He told her they needed to stop for gas, which set her off again. She didn't want to stop, but he convinced her to let him. He told her to call 911 and explain the situation to the dispatcher. She grabbed his phone and called. Her voice shook as she explained that she had been kidnapped, held in a remote location, and handcuffed to a metal pipe, which she had broken free from. While she spoke, he felt sick to his stomach hearing what she'd gone through. The things they'd done to her were unimaginable, and he could feel his speed increasing as his anxiety took over. But he knew the danger wasn't over. He kept looking over his shoulder, half expecting headlights to appear behind them. They arrived at the gas station where they were supposed to meet the police, but no one was there. The girl started panicking again, demanding to know where the police were. He tried to calm her, but she bolted out of the car, running towards a patch of trees behind the station. He screamed for her to wait, but she didn't look back. She was gone. A man who had pulled into the station to fill up his gas tank noticed the situation and asked if everything was okay. He told the man that the police were on their way. After a brief conversation, the man left. Just as he was about to fill his tank, another car pulled into the station, a sleek four-door sedan with 3 men inside. They didn't pump gas, but immediately started looking around the area, searching for something. One of the men asked if he'd seen a young woman walking around. Not wanting to tell them the truth, he gave them a version of the story, claiming he had seen her trying to carjack him. The men didn't seem too concerned, but asked him if he had called the cops. He lied again, saying yes, and tried to get them to leave. But the man kept pressing, and his friends started flanking him, inspecting his car and the area around him. Realizing the man might be involved with the girl's kidnapping, he quickly grew uneasy. After a tense exchange, the three men finally walked away. He finished fueling his car, and as he stood by the pump, he couldn't shake the feeling that the man had been looking for something or someone. A few minutes later, the girl returned to the station, walking cautiously from behind the trees. She looked shaken but relieved. He tried to speak to her, but she didn't respond, walking past him and disappearing into the night. As he finished filling up, he reflected on the terrifying situation he had just experienced. The girl's fear, the men chasing her, and the uncertainty of what was really happening haunted him. The police were still investigating, but as days went by, he learned nothing more about the girl or the man. He couldn't stop thinking about her and what might have happened to her after she ran off into the night. In the end, he never got the answers he was hoping for, and he couldn't stop wondering if the girl ever truly escaped, or if those men would find her again.
Hey, the stories aren't over yet, but consider subscribing and leaving a like. With a simple tap on the screen, you help our work a lot. Now, without further ado, let's move on to the next story.